Welcome back into Hawks Huddle, episode 20 here. It's hard to believe, episode 20, but Jacqueline
Wow.
Kula and Mark Haskinet joining you here. We thank you for everybody watching on YouTube and listening on Radio Laurier. This is going to be our last show on Radio Laurier, and we will go right to YouTube only starting next week. So we're hoping everybody can follow us on YouTube, drop us a like, subscribe as well, of course. Super important for us. We've talked about that. But Jacqueline, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Things are busy. We're almost done school. Classes are done today. I actually have my last class for
Yeah,
me at least today. Second year's done. Can't believe it. I honestly like this year went by way faster than I thought it would. Honestly, just with everything in the pandemic and staying home, I thought this would be
yeah.
like the slowest year, but I blink and it's over. So the year went by fast. Exams are coming up. I'm excited just to be done.
Flew by. I mean, absolutely
Yeah.
flew by this year. And I remember, saying, it's hard to believe that we're on our 20th episode. I remember when we were first starting this up and saying, we're looking forward to 2021 and it's going to be a good
Yes.
year and everything. And well, we're at a stay-at-home order again. So,
Again. Yep. No,
but we're
things are not looking great for, the world, but for the podcast and for school, it's been good. Yeah, I can't believe it's 20 episodes. I think things have happened this year for us. Like, going back in the year kind of sucked, but for this podcast, I feel like we've accomplished so much than like we thought we were ever gonna, getting these
yeah,
unreal guests, getting to 20 episodes without even meeting in person. I don't know if
we
everybody here
never have
knows.
met.
Mark and I have never met. I have no idea. Like, I don't know how tall you are. I've never shook your hand. Nothing. We've never been in contact. We've only been on Zoom or text. So, it's been crazy that we've been able to do 20 episodes on Zoom.
Crazy.
Thankful for Zoom and for technology. This is all great. So I'm happy that we were able to do this even without, actually
For
meeting,
sure.
like being with each other. Yeah, it's been
For
great.
sure, for sure. We're hoping for things to clear up, and then
Mhm.
maybe we can be in studio next year, and
Mhm.
as we continue to host this. But no, it's been a great experience, and we want to put that thank you to everybody who watches us on
Mhm.
YouTube, and like we say, drop a like and subscribe for sure as well. For today, we're gonna do a little bit of talk about the draft off the top of the show here. We're 3 weeks away, 21 days away from the draft. And I think we're going to try something a little bit different today, Jacqueline. A
Mhm.
little bit of trivia that we'll get to later on in the show. But yeah, let's start it off with the NFL draft. 3 weeks
Mhm.
away. The last time we kind of talked about it was with our interview with Jim Trotter a few weeks ago.
Mhm.
Since then, there was a big trade. The 49ers moved up to that third overall spot. The Dolphins dropped down. The Eagles dropped down as
Mhm.
well. You got to assume for a quarterback, what is San Francisco thinking? They gave up 2 first-round picks.
I don't know what they're doing because they're saying that they're staying with Jimmy, but like you're
Yeah.
I don't see how that's gonna happen. But maybe they're not. Maybe they're gonna draft, a wide receiver. Who knows? Like maybe they're gonna get Waddle or
Yeah.
Devonta Smith. Like there's so many big names who aren't quarterbacks this year. So I don't know, but
It just would be an awful lot to give up, right? To
for a
get
wide receiver,
for a
yeah.
while, especially because there's more like if you don't get Waddle, you could probably stay at 12 and still get maybe one of the other guys like a Smith
Yeah.
who falls or one of the other
Hmm.
the LSU guy Jamar Chase as well too,
Yes. Yep. Yep.
right? So
So there's some weird things going on, but maybe they are getting a quarterback. I don't know, but where's Jimmy gonna end up? Because Jimmy should be a starting quarterback somewhere.
he should. I agree with you. He definitely should, and that's why I think a lot of people believe San Fran's going to take one of the developmental projects in Trey
Mm,
Lance, and then start Jimmy G, and then put Trey Lance. And this never works though, right? It was
well,
supposed to be the same thing with not Tua, but many quarterbacks come in and are supposed
mhm.
to sit. They usually never end up
Well,
sitting.
we saw this with Brett Favre and Rodgers. So is this? But then again, Garoppolo's not a Brett Favre. Like he hasn't accomplished enough to become Brett
No,
Favre to be
no.
this mentor. So I don't know what they're doing. I honestly like if I was a
Yeah.
Niners fan, I'd be freaking out right now because like I would not know what to do. Like they give away so much for this pick. What are they gonna what are they gonna do? And is it gonna work?
Yeah, and I mean that's been the question for the past 2 years. I mean, Jimmy G led the Niners to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't him, they had a great team, good defense,
Hmm.
good weapons, but he led the team to the Super Bowl. And it doesn't seem as if San Fran has faith. So I agree with you. He should be a starter, but I'm not too sure where they're going here. But another quarterback got traded to the Jets. It seems like there's no doubt they're going quarterback at number two after trading Sam Darnold the other day.
Yes, Sam's on the Panthers now. Where's Bridgewater? Like what's
Well,
gonna go
that's a
on
good
with that?
question too.
But it does seem the Jets are gonna be drafting quarterback. Who is it gonna be? Is it Justin Fields? Is it Zach Wilson? Is it Trey Lance? Who
Yeah.
is a Mac Jones? There's so many big name quarterbacks this year. Like if you were a wide receiver for the Jets, who would you be, bugging to get?
Yeah, yeah, I would probably be wanting. I mean, the guy that I like the most out of them is Wilson, and I think
Hmm.
that's who the Jets like the most too. It seems like Zach Wilson is their guy. I don't know if you saw some of his pro day the other
Yeah,
week
I
too.
did. Wow. He had a
Man, oh
great pro
man.
day. Those throws, man, like unreal throws. But then again, it's a pro day, Like that doesn't
Yeah.
show things. And we saw Fields kind of I think it was it was a game to go to the championship game, right? He was
Yes.
playing injured,
Against Lawrence.
yeah, like 6 touchdowns or something. Like that's the kind of guy I want to see. But then again, you won't know until the NFL, right?
And that yeah, that was such a great performance by
Yeah.
Fields against the guy who's going to go first overall
Yeah.
and Trevor Lawrence. At least Jacksonville
You
better
hope
pull
so,
back
yeah.
3 weeks from now. But it's interesting though too, because Zach Wilson, he's from BYU. BYU is a small school. They're not that
Hmm.
great of a football school. When was the last time you heard of a BYU quarterback, right?
I don't think I have. Yeah.
And it's been interesting too because we've seen that in the past couple of years. You look at Mitchell Trubisky; he was from North Carolina,
Hmm.
not a big school really for football at all. And Daniel Jones, your quarterback from
From
Duke,
Duke, yeah.
don't really see football players from
Mhm.
Duke.
You don't
So
know.
it's interesting, and those guys have. I mean, Daniel Jones, I believe in Daniel Jones a lot. Trubisky seems like he's kind of dropped down.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting sort of topic because, yeah, playing in BYU is a lot different than playing in Ohio State, where
Hmm.
you're facing tougher competition. That's why,
Right.
you have a great point there. In Justin Fields, man, it seems like that game should have raised his stock up a ton. And to me, it just seems like he keeps dropping. Like
Hmm.
I keep hearing Wilson and Lance and Lawrence, all the other quarterbacks, even Jones, above Fields, who had that performance and made it to the national championship game. So, I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm really surprised or interested to see what you guys do at 11 as well, because I thought you guys were going to go receiver, and
Yeah.
now with getting Kenny Galladay, which you guys did sign, I think we hadn't talked about that since it
No, I don't
officially
think so.
happened.
Yeah.
Um, but it's interesting because I thought you guys were going to go receiver. Now I'm thinking maybe defense. What do you want?
I'm thinking receiver or tight end, like Kyle Pitts, man, like what a pro
Whew,
day he had to, and he's an absolute beast. I w-
he's a
I
freak.
I for sure want to go for someone on the offense, for someone that Jones can throw to. We got Kenny, that's great, but that's not enough. I think
Right.
we need because Ingram, I know he made it to the Pro Bowl, but he's not a star tight end. He dropped too many balls, he
Yes.
cost us so many games too. So I think we should be trading him
Wow.
and then getting Kyle Pitts. I think we can get some big names for Evan. He's a
Oh,
solid
for
tight
sure.
end, but he just didn't work with our team. He's just not working with our team. I think he's a good player, just maybe not with our system. I think we trade
Yeah.
him, then we get Pitts, and I think that can really help us. Or just get another receiver because there's so many of them on the in this draft. So
Of course. Yeah, I mean Kyle Pitts is a freak of nature. I mean, what a beast he is. Any team is gonna love him.
mhm,
That's a really bold, kind of like interesting take on your part. I agree with you. Like Evan Ingram, it's also capitalizing on his value because he could you guys could get a lot back for him, like you're
yeah,
saying. He's a young, pretty good tight end, but
mhm,
he also, like you're saying, he's made some mistakes with New York. He's been hurt
yeah, yeah.
a little bit too.
Mhm.
So I agree with you there. I think you're right. more weapons for Daniel Jones is what
Mhm.
you guys have to do. You guys drafted an O lineman fourth overall last year. I think you continue building that offense because the defense is still pretty good, and you got
Defense
Williams back,
stacked. Yeah.
right?
We just
So,
signed a Dory Jackson as well. Like,
oh, did you?
yeah, yeah. Our team is absolutely stacked. So I
Yeah,
think defense, we're just chilling on that side. We're good. Like we have like that 2008, 2007 defense again. It looks like that. It looks like our 2016 defense as well. Just the offense is what we need to improve, and then Giants can be a contender.
yeah, it's got to all come together. I think it's if they do have a good draft this year, they can definitely compete pretty well in the NFC East, even with Dak Prescott back
Mhm.
next year. But the draft is 3 weeks away, and we're far, far away from the 2021 season. So no need to make predictions or anything like that there. But hopefully we'll have a guest on in the next couple of weeks, and we'll
Mhm.
do some more sort of draft preview and stay tuned to our YouTube for that. Jack, and to end off the show, I've been looking forward to this. This was actually your idea that we were talking about off air a little bit, but definitely looking forward to it. We're going to start doing some kind of games and trivia throughout, especially once we enter kind of a dead area in the NFL when the
Mhm.
draft is over. And like we said, we're not going to be on Radio Laurier anymore, so we'll have the benefit of YouTube. So we're going to do a game here today. Uh, each of us is going to have about 5 players. You're going to do NFC. I'll do AFC. We'll list a couple of facts out from these players and try to see if the other if one of us can guess the player correctly. Now, what I'm thinking, should we give out the position or no, Jacqueline?
Uh, I like I have some where I do say the position
Is it going to give it
because like
away too much?
no, I think no, I wouldn't think so. I think maybe if like one of us is struggling, I'd say the position. Um yeah, I'd say more for struggling, I'd say the position. Um
Okay, all right. Well, you
yeah,
know what?
so
Are you
yeah.
ready to go here?
Yeah,
Let's start it
yeah.
off.
NFL guess who? So should I start?
I'll start. I'll start
You'll
here.
start.
I'll
Okay.
start.
Okay. Okay.
I'll start, yeah, and I'll start with a pretty easy one. This is one that you should get. It's gonna get trickier, don't worry, but this
Mhm.
one this one should be okay. Um, he ran the fastest 40-yard dash at the combine, and he's a new member of the Giants.
Saquon Barkley.
No, so he ran a 4.22. He wasn't drafted by the Giants, but he ran a 4.22 at the combine. He's a wide receiver, drafted
Kenny
in the top
Galladay.
10 in
Top
2017.
10. It's not. Is it Kenny? Top
No, not
10.
Kenny. He did play for the Bengals. Um,
Oh my gosh. John Ross, right?
yeah, there you
Oh
go.
my
You
gosh.
worked, kind of worked through
Well,
it
yeah,
there.
you got me
Yes,
there. You got. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
you
I'm starting
guys.
off bad. I'm starting off really, really bad. I honestly totally forgot we signed him until you said Bengals. I'm thinking like who ran like Saquon didn't run that fast of
Yeah,
a dash, and neither did Kenny. And then you said top 10. I'm like, yeah, someone went top 10 who's like not like a star
right.
yet. So I'm thinking that too. Okay, okay.
And
So
Ross is definitely exactly, and that's the thing, right? That's why that can be a little tricky because Ross
that's
is definitely
tough.
not a star. You
No,
guys
so I yeah.
for like 1.5 million on a 1 year
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. It was a weird, yeah, it was a good one right there.
All
All
right, what
right.
do you got?
All right, so let's do a current player. All right. He plays in the NFC South. He was drafted in 2011 and he's a two-time NFL receiving yards leader in
Oh,
2015 and
okay.
2018.
That's got to be Julio.
Yep.
Julio Jones, right?
Yeah, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, for sure.
Ding, 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 ding. Yep, that one.
Yes.
Okay. So I'd probably give mine like half points. I give myself like a 0.5, and you get a 1 point for
Yeah,
that
we're
there.
gonna have like a tracker up here,
Yeah, yeah,
little
yeah.
yeah.
We'll do that.
Keep that score. We got to make sure we're keeping score here. We'll give you point 0.5 maybe there. Sure. Sure. We'll give you point 0.5. All right, I'll jump into another one here. This is not a current player, but he only retired last year, so he's not too
Okay.
out of date. Um, it's a tough one though. It's definitely a tougher one. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler. He had over 100 sacks. The only 2 players from 2010 to 2020 to have more sacks than him were Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt. This guy Also played in the CFL for the BC Lions before coming to the NFL, and then he played for Miami in the
Cameron Wake.
There you go.
Oh, I
See,
got
that's what I
it.
mean. I think if we give, and that's
Woo!
you got the players after I said Miami and then Bengals, so maybe the team kind of gives it away a
A
little too
little
much
bit. I
there.
think no, well,
But
right
you got that. You got that.
when you said he played in the CFL, it was like in my
Yeah,
head, Wake, and then right when you said Miami, I didn't know that he retired.
he
I
did.
honestly
Yeah,
didn't know that.
or I think he retired, or he still might be a free agent, but he hasn't played since 2019.
Oh my God. Okay,
So
so I got that one. Okay, good.
yeah,
Yeah, let's do a retired player. So,
yeah.
this player was drafted in 1981.
Wow.
He played most of his career in a city in California, and he's a
Okay.
10-time Pro Bowler.
Wow.
Yeah, this one's a little tougher, maybe. I
A
don't know. You should
10-time
get this
Pro
one.
Bowler.
Um,
And he was drafted in 1981, right?
yes,
In the
1981.
okay, okay. Um, is he Ronnie Lott?
Yep, you got it.
Yeah, is that Ronnie Lott? Okay.
Yeah,
I was
our
thinking,
former guest, we had him on. If you guys haven't checked out that episode, go check it out as well. But yeah, Ronnie Lott, he's a 10-time
okay,
Pro Bowler, Hall of Famer. Played, in
perfect.
San Fran for most of his career, which is in California. Okay, go on. Okay.
That's kind of I know I was thinking like, San Fran, LA, but then I was thinking more because you just said city, so I was thinking, all right, USC, like because that's at the
Right.
college he went to and stuff too, right? So, um, all right, if you want to go really back, far back, I can go far back here. This guy was drafted first overall in 1969. Okay,
Ooh,
he was a Heisman Trophy winner,
oh God.
a former MVP. This guy's pretty damn good. Okay, he's a member of the 1970s All-Decade Team,
Is it
the
Joe Namath?
75th and 100th all-time anniversary team. Not Joe Namath. I have one more clue, but it would give it away.
So
He was
1969.
1969, a running back.
Okay, a running back. It's not Walter Payton, right?
No,
I'm trying to Barry Sanders.
no.
No, that's so
This guy
69.
is. This might give it away, but this guy's a lot more notable for his off-field stuff than his on-field stuff. But he was a hell of a player too.
Off field. He's played in 1960. He dropped in 1969.
Juice.
Who is it? Wait, no, don't tell me. Hold on, Jukes. You
You
said?
want it?
No, no, no.
Juice.
I gotta get.
There was a big. Yeah. See, I don't want to give up too much.
I know. I don't want you to. 69.
A white Bronco car chase.
Oh, OJ Simpson.
Yes. Yes. That's a
I
tricky.
I
That's a
honestly just
tricky one.
I was totally like it's so funny because like I don't even think of him as a football player.
I
I know
know.
he was. I know he was like one of the best that we've seen. Oh, that's a
That's
go one.
tricky. It's
That's a
tricky.
go
Yeah.
one. Oh, that was I'm thinking like off field. Of course. So yeah,
Yeah,
like
of course.
that's how most people know him is because of his off field.
Exactly, and that's what I was gonna say, right? Like
That's a
most
go one.
people, you're right. Like most people don't associate him with the Bills or the NFL. They associate
Yeah.
him with his trials and with the car chase and
Exactly. The card
all of
seat
that.
is I think that's how I got it with the
Yeah,
card chase.
but
Oh,
no,
that's a good
there we
one.
go. You'll get that point
I
there for
got that
sure.
one.
You
Okay,
get that
fine,
point there.
fine.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you got?
Um, let's do. I feel like mine are kind of easy. Let's do a retired player. Um, you might get this one. He was drafted in 1989. He
Ooh,
played for the same team his entire career. I'm
ooh.
not gonna tell you his position, but he's a six-time Pro
Okay,
Bowler.
okay. Drafted in 1989, six-time Pro Bowler for the same team. Wow, his whole career. Whew. I am gonna go with one of those running backs that you mentioned. Actually, this might be Barry Sanders or something.
Nope,
Maybe no.
it's not. It's not a running
Um,
back. I'll tell you that.
no. Whew. 1989. Yeah, that's kind of getting back there. I feel like I'm gonna need at least one more clue, like
Okay.
either the team or a position. or a different
Oh,
fact,
that's
or if you got another fact there.
trying to think what else I can, because the ones I wrote down are just like they're gonna give it away.
They're gonna give it away. I know it's
Um,
tough like that. Six-time Pro Bowler,
he played in
1989.
the NFC East.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that might give you some help.
See, because like it really can't be Lawrence Taylor because he had more than six Pro Bowls. It can't be like who are some of these other guys? Some of maybe the Cowboys legends. Is it someone on the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Is it Michael Irvin?
Nope.
Oh, Emmett Smith was only a six-time Pro Bowler.
Not Emmett Smith. But this guy, it's weird that he is a six-time Pro Bowler because you would think he has won more.
Wow. So is it Aikman then?
Yeah, it's Aikman.
Wow. Okay. All
Oh,
right. I
Aikman.
don't
Yeah,
know if I
yeah.
got the full point there,
I
but
don't
that,
think you do. I'll give
yeah,
you a 0.5. I might give
yeah,
you like a point two, because
yeah,
you went through Smith. You went for Michael. So yeah, I thought you were gonna. I think if I said quarterback, it would have given
would
away
have given it
right
away.
away. Also, for everybody listening and watching, you guys should play as well. You guys can,
Yeah.
if we're being too fast, just pause and think of who we're talking about and comment down. Who you think it is at that time, and then you can comment back and like, oh, it was actually this person. Um, but no, that one was
Yeah, I
tough.
didn't. That one was tough. Yeah, that one kind of got me. I didn't think Aikman was drafted in '89 because they got to the Super Bowl in '91. So like, I didn't think it was like that quick.
Right.
Aikman was winning, but man, oh man, he was good. All
Yeah.
right, I got it. We got two more each here, right? I think.
Yeah. We got
All
two
right,
two more here.
let's keep rolling. Yeah, like Jacqueline said, if you guys definitely can be playing from home here if you're listening, pause and sort of think about it.
Hmm.
Um, I got the first overall pick, another first overall pick.
Okay.
This time a little more recent. He is retired, but from 2007. This
2007.
guy only played about 2 seasons, not even 2 seasons in the NFL,
Is
and
it
he had five more interceptions than he did touchdown passes.
Jamarcus? Yeah,
You gotta get the
Jamarcus
name.
Russell.
Yeah,
Jamarcus
there we
Russell.
go.
I
Yep,
got it.
you got it. That's a
That
little bit more of an easier one.
was a little bit
Um,
easier.
one of the biggest draft busts in NFL
Oh, it's
history.
too so sad. I feel sad. Like
Here's the one thing I do want to mention about that
mm,
draft, just because when I was kind of looking at his stats like a little bit ago, the guys drafted after Jamarcus Russell, Calvin Johnson,
oh,
Adrian Peterson,
oh
Darrell Revis, Joe Thomas, and Patrick Willis. Those are five Hall of Famers.
wow.
And the Raiders drafted a guy who didn't even play 2 years for them because he was like
That's
300 pounds when he showed up at camp.
right, right. That is that hurts, man. Like I feel like who was picked before Mahomes? Like wasn't Trubinsky picked before Mahomes? Like
Yes.
I go back and think of that, like
Yeah.
that they could have had Mahomes and they would have had two Super Bowls by now. Um,
It's
that is
crazy.
that is too bad. But wow, it was 2007 already. That's crazy.
I know. I know.
2007. Wow. So I'm gonna do a current player. He let's say a position. He was drafted in 2011.
Hmm.
He used to play in the NFC North, and he recently signed with a team somewhere else in the NFC.
Okay.
He
He's
plays
playing.
somewhere on the offense.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Um. Oh. Okay. He used to play in the NFC North. Oh, Kenny Galladay.
Nope.
Well, he played in the
You're
NFC North. Sorry, right? You said.
this. He used to play in the North. Now he
Yeah.
plays in the East. You're getting close though.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's kind of a tough one. You got something else for me there?
Uh,
Another
hmm,
without giving it away? Let me think here. Let me think for a
trying to think
second.
what I can tell you that won't be giving it away. Um,
Right.
he
Because I
catches
was
the
thinking.
ball. He catches the ball.
Okay.
And he also, I don't want to
Because I
tell you
was
the
thinking
position
like
though.
Trubisky, but he went to the Bills. That's not in the NFC. I was thinking Allen Robinson, but he stayed with the Bears. Um, a wide receiver, you say he catches, or
Not
or,
not
or a
a
tight
wide
end, maybe.
receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Is
Yeah,
it Jimmy
he's
Graham?
nope. He's a tight end. I'll tell you that.
Oh my goodness, tight end.
He was pretty like beloved where he was. He was a pretty solid
Really?
player. I think he's made it to a Pro Bowl or two, but like
Wow.
he didn't have a great year.
Oh, Kyle Rudolph.
Yep, you
Yes,
gotta.
there we
There you
go.
go.
Yes. If you as you were talking through it, it was getting
Yeah.
to me. You're right, very beloved in Minnesota. Big
Yeah,
time.
he was. Yeah, Giants just signed him.
Yeah,
Huge signing too. I was happy about that. I know we were just talking about tight ends with Pitts
I
and
know.
Ingram, and I honestly forgot about Rudolph, but I don't know if I want him as my starter, but I do like him as backup tight end or just
Yeah.
anywhere really on that field.
That's a good point. I totally forgot about Kyle Rudolph
Hmm.
coming, joining you guys in New
Yeah.
York there. Yeah, no, that's a really good point. That's a good, you kind of had me there too. This is the last one that I got. I
Hmm.
want to give you as little as I can because this guy's pretty
Yes.
popular. This guy's
Okay.
pretty popular. Okay, he doesn't play anymore,
Okay.
but I think if I say Heisman Trophy, that's not going to give it away. So he won the Heisman
No.
Trophy.
Won the Heisman.
Um, and he won the Heisman Trophy. He doesn't play anymore. Um,
Johnny Manziel.
Close, close.
That's close.
Um,
Doesn't
yeah,
play anymore. Did he retire because of age or he retired because of skill?
he retired because of not having the skill.
It's not Johnny Manziel.
It's very similar. Think about a different Johnny Manziel a few years before Manziel. This guy was drafted in 2011 in the first round. He was a Heisman
Josh
Trophy winner.
Gordon? No. Was he
No, no,
first rounder? 2011 you said. Okay, so it was about 10
believe
years
so.
ago. Oh my gosh, this one's tough.
Because
Heisman.
once I say this, like you
I'm
probably
gonna
might know.
I really gotta think about this. 2011 Heisman winner. When did he retire? Can I ask you that?
Few years back. I don't know exactly, maybe
A
4 or
couple
5
years.
years ago. He's definitely been out of it for a while,
Okay.
and he's got one really notable game and one really notable move. Um, like you know how Kaepernick would always dab.
Is it
This guy
RG3?
had
No.
something else he would do. It's not RG3. That's a good guess though too.
That is a good one.
You're
Yeah.
close. Like RG3 and
Something
Menzel are very similar to this,
something they would
and
do.
he's a quarterback. He's a
Oh
quarterback.
yeah, quarterback. Okay.
Who
For
played in the MLB or who played in baseball as well,
baseball. Wow.
and is the only player in Broncos history to be drafted by the team and win a playoff game.
Oh
Only
my
quarterback.
gosh. Of course, Tim Tebow.
Yeah, yeah. There
Oh
you go.
wow.
Boom.
That's yes, the he has oh my gosh. That was a good one. Like see him too, I forget. Like I also but he had like a pretty good career for like one or two
Yeah,
seasons. But yeah,
yeah,
he had those great playoff games for the
yeah,
Broncos. Baseball player. Yeah.
yeah.
He left. He did some baseball with
With the
the
Mets.
Mets. Now
Yeah,
he's a broadcaster. Yes, that's a good
I
one.
know, eh?
Yours are good. Yours like
A
are
lot of people kind of forget about him, eh?
I forget about him. Like
I
I
thought
know
that
like
was
that was a
kind of
great
crazy
one.
though too. John Elway and Peyton Manning, they were never drafted by the Denver. So Tim Tebow's the only quarterback drafted by Denver to have won a playoff game, which is pretty
Wow.
wild. Yeah.
That's a good one. See, I would want to end it off with that one, but I do have one more.
Yeah, no,
This one's
no.
not
I'm
as
sure
like
it's okay.
exciting. This is a current player. Um this is like gonna give it away. He was traded he was drafted in 2014. He was traded and nobody knew why he was traded because he's a beast. He was
Wow.
traded a couple years back and no one really knew why this coach was doing this. It seemed
Ooh.
odd to be trading him because he seemed like he was like at the peak of his career.
Wow.
And it's like a couple years back, like maybe like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, he was traded. And he was drafted first rounder 2014.
Wow. Wow. This isn't Jim, this is not Garoppolo, is it?
No, no,
No, Garoppolo wasn't a first round pick.
no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else I can say without giving it away. Yeah, I can't really.
He shouldn't have been traded, eh? Like it was very
It was
shocking to see him get
weird.
traded.
It was like it caused like a big uproar in sports and in the NFL, fans and community. And I'm sure they talked about it on NFL Network like every day after it happened.
Is it Odell?
Nope, not Odell.
Because I was
That
thinking
that's a
he.
good one because Odell was drafted in 2014 too. That's a good one, but not
Yeah. So who
not
was
a,
in that year drafted with him? I'm trying to
here. I'm gonna
do a
tell
quick.
you who
You
else
know.
was. I can tell you maybe who else was in that draft, if that helps. But
It might. It might.
I
I'm
can
trying
tell
to
you.
think.
So, well, this draft here, I'll tell you where's the player selections. So, where is he? So the a player that went before him is Sammy Watkins, and a player that went after him is Jake Matthews. So he was
Oh
early
my.
first round. He's in the top
He
10.
was like, yeah. Well, because Sammy, I think, went fourth, and this guy would have gone third overall. Then,
No, no, he
uh,
he he was after Say Sammy.
he was after Sammy. Wow. Wow.
It's
Um,
tough, eh?
what's his
Uh,
position?
I think that's gonna give it away. Okay, he's been to Pro Bowls. He's been to a couple Pro Bowls. He's a huge name for his position. Should I give
Uh,
something more away?
yeah, you would have to. Yeah, I
All
need a
right. Well, okay,
position.
he went to college in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, that gives it away. Yeah, no, Khalil Mack, of
Yeah,
course.
ding ding ding,
He's
you got
that's
him.
actually a really
Woo!
good one.
That was a good one, eh? Wow, I got you there. I really
That
got you
was a
there.
good one.
I think the ones when we thought we were gonna it'd be more easy for us, we actually got it wrong. But
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
ones that seemed harder, we were able to get like pretty more quick. But
I
yeah, so
know. Wow.
that
Yeah,
was
that
good.
honestly that got me. Khalil Mack coming out of Buffalo. I think a lot of people would kind of be tricked by that. Like they don't really remember him like in that draft. Sort of. I didn't
You're
at
right.
least,
And
and
then
that's a good
being
hint.
traded
That's
with
a good hint.
the Raiders and to the Bears, like that was one of the
Yeah.
craziest trades we've seen in the past decade. Like,
Well,
he's
yeah.
at the peak of his career, making Pro Bowls. Didn't he win Defensive Player of the year before or when it happened or
I think he
something?
won it the first year with, or
Right.
yeah, maybe the year before, defensive rookie of the year, maybe.
Right. And then they
But yeah,
trade him away. So yeah, so that's gonna do it, I think, on our episode and on our
yeah,
game. So you guys comment down below, come to our YouTube Hawks Huddle podcast, hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us. Also hit that notification bell so that every time we post, it'll pop up on your phone saying Hawks Huddle podcast just uploaded. We have huge guests coming up soon. We have a lot of big plans for this show. Even though we're not gonna be on Radio Laurier until September, it is right.
yeah,
Be
yeah.
September. We have a lot of big things planned for YouTube. So if you're listening to us right now on Radio Laurier, we thank you for that. But please
Yes,
come and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's only going to be on YouTube for this spring, summer, and then we'll be back in September on YouTube and on the radio. Yeah, so I'm excited for things that we have planned. We're
yeah,
gonna do some more games too. We got some huge guests, maybe do an episode outside or something, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like class outside but podcast outside because the weather's getting nice. So yeah, I think that'll
Yeah,
do it.
who knows where we could take this exactly? And you couldn't have said that any better. Again, forward that. Thank you everybody who's watched, or sorry, not watched, but listened on
Hmm.
Radio Laurier all year long. We definitely appreciate it. And if you hadn't seen Brandon Jacobs' interview last week, that was a pretty cool interview. That's up on our YouTube channel. We hope to have a few guests coming up in the next few weeks as the draft quickly approaches. But yeah, no, we thank you, everybody, for listening. I think I got the better of you in that game, Jacqueline.
You
But
did. I'm gonna
listen,
give you the win
ouch.
for this week. Okay, for the NFL Guess Who Part One. Mark gets the win.
Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, my Thursday is made now. There we go. No, but thank you everybody for watching. We will be back next week to do it all over again. For Jacqueline Kula and Mark Haskinet, thank you for watching Hawks Huddle.